So, what is a receding hairline, and why do some men and women go bald, and what does that mean? Well, it has to do with your hair follicles, usually. Um, a receding hairline, okay, for men and women is different. For men, it takes one gene. For women, it takes two to make a receding hairline. Now, some men might have two genes as well, and then you go bald quicker. So I'm 50, right? First thing to point out. Anyway, and pretty much have what? A full head of hair. Even if it looks like the right side is higher, it's not any worse, right? Right. Since you want to talk about receding hairlines, right? The way that works normally, though, is if you have one, you might go bald around 30, 40, somewhere in there. If you have two, you can go bald around 20s, your 20s, right? That's not up to you sometimes, right? Now, the only one who can change that ain't you, though. By the way, we God. You understand? You, by taking thought according to Jesus alone, without acknowledging you're a creature, and God is great, God's good. Let us thank you for everything, even our hairline, and even our hairline. Okay, whether you go bald or not, you're just kind of like, let's use an example, Curly from the Three Stooges. I don't know if he shaved his hair a lot or if he was naturally bald, but he's a representation of a bald man on the Three Stooges. Larry and Jim had hair, but Larry's was all curly, right, all over the place, and Chip's was straight. Well, mine's a little straight and a little curly, right, but not, unmanageable. And I'm 50, right? So my hairline, if it ever recedes, probably wouldn't even make a dent in it till I'm around 70 or 80, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, we're all different too. I know. My hairline is not your hairline. And your hairline is not my hairline, but that's not an issue you bring it up to someone who's 50 years old and still has hair. Unless you're trying to nitpick, right? People don't normally do that. And I don't know who you're nitpicking on, me or someone else, but that's not right. All I got to say, right? I don't talk to people down. I don't call you fat, even if other people consider you overweight. I just look at you as a human being who eats a lot, like some people do, right? Is it better for you to exercise? Yes, it's better for anyone to exercise. But I don't want Satan to kill you because you're overweight. You know what I mean? Because if anything's killing you, it's the people telling you you're going to die from being overweight. Judging you unto what? Condemnation. Death. Hell, fuck condemnation. They're trying to kill you. You don't get that, dude. You're trying to kill overweight people by telling them there's something wrong with them being overweight. You don't see that. You're telling them you're going to die for being overweight. That's a judgment unto death, dumbass. So you're really condemning all overweight people, including John Candy, who died at 46. My Uncle Ronnie died at 65, and he's still a bigger man as far as weight itself and girth than me. But I never called Uncle Ronnie a fat Uncle Ronnie. Till now, man's passed away, so I don't mean it in that context. But I never used his weight to describe him. I don't do that to people. Nor do I use your baldness or your hair growth to attack people. That's childish. That's immature. That's not what normal people talk about unless you're still in fucking third grade. Not sixth, even third. That's when that shit usually starts. Right? That's when a girl might show you up her underwear and you don't even know what's going on there. Or why. I don't know. Or some guy when you're in the bathroom might trap you and make you prove to him you're a boy because you look kind of feminine when you were a child. That's when it usually starts. I don't know. So again, grow up. Quit picking on people because they're different than you, or you think they got a receding hairline or not. That's not normally how people talk to each other unless you're in the bully crowd or the troll crowd. I don't use that language to anyone. I don't point out, I don't call you blue-eyed demon if you got blue eyes. Right? You've heard that saying before. I don't call you brown-eyed demon, green-eyed demon, or black-eyed demon. Well, what you look like. I don't call you names. And you have to start it first. And then I'll call you biblical things Jesus said to the scribes and Pharisees, like hypocrite, generation of vipers. Called him that, didn't he? I mean, serpent. So, he might not have called them dumbasses, but Peter said something about the dumbass about them that spoke for him, forbidding the madness of the prophet. Now, which was the bad part? That the donkey spoke? Yeah. But there was an angel present who Balaam couldn't see. You think more accurately the angel spoke for the donkey? Probably. But he couldn't see the angel of the Lord. Because he had blinders on, whereas the donkey could see it. And he knew it was acting oddly. That's all he knew. And then the donkey spoke. It's his ass, right? Have I not bored you everywhere till now safely? Right? Well, something's wrong, fool. That's the point. That's the point. You don't heed the warning sometimes, right? Until it's too late for you. Even if you live longer than me and you're a bad guy, that's not a good thing for your end. Wherever you go, heaven, hell, up, down, maybe we all go to heaven. Who knows? But until you're dead, you don't know. And maybe you're right. Maybe God wipes the slate clean when you die. Maybe he don't. Maybe it takes going to hell to purge the sin. Temporarily. Wait, alright. You still go there for a little while. If you're 100 years old and you sinned all your life, how long do you think it would take to purge it? At least the same amount of time. So you could be there for 100 years, or right. Who knows? And maybe you're there for 5 minutes and you're in heaven and it's purged. Who knows? That's not the point. The point is, though, when you're doing evil, you're just doing evil. When you're doing good, you're just doing good too. You can't deny that, Christians. No matter what you say. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Even the Bible says, do not call evil good or good evil. Period. In the sentence. Don't it, Christians? But you do that sometimes. You'll call people doing good, oh, they're not doing it in the charity of their heart, so it's not good enough. No. It's good. It's good. Good is good and evil is evil. So that's what that verse means. If you're doing right, okay, and it's by faith in God, all that's required, that you're trying to do good. It ain't got to be according to the Christian God or the Muslim God or the Buddhist. Right? Good is good. Good is good. I think y'all forgetting that in self-righteousness, see? You don't want good to be good simply anymore. Jesus never said that. Nor did Paul mean not doing good isn't not doing good. But your works alone, without faith, can't save you. In God, in God. If you call God Allah, Allah wants you to do good, right, Muslims? Not evil, not evil. That's everybody's God, right? Even they have a Satan. Even they have a Jesus. They call him Isa, but again, right? Now, their viewpoint is a little different, but okay, at least they're working on it. Nobody is perfect, right? Don't forget that either. There's none that doeth good perfectly, no, not one. You gotta strive to do good. You're not born good. You're born in sin, as David pointed out in the Psalms, right? But you gotta work on doing good. Sure. But it's by faith in God. You're trying to do good. Whatever you call God by a name, right? You can call it Allah, even Odin, even Buddha, alright? But that's a man seeking enlightenment from something divine, right? Whatever you want to call it. Seeking out the good in the world, in the universe, whatever you want to call it. And trying to do people right as well. By faith, that doing right is better than what? Doing wrong. And we all have that concept of right and wrong. Yet no one is perfect. There's how many that says, how many have sinned, Christians? All. That includes you. And you think you know a little bit more about Jesus than they do, and then all of a sudden you're on the hit parade. Well, Jesus did say, didn't he, Christians, that some of you are not representative of him. You don't even know him. You more satanic. What do you think that means? You're easily offended. You're judgmental. And you want to send people to hell for simply commenting on your ass when they're walking in the aisle and being polite. When you're bent over or something. That's wrong too. I know. That's someone who's easily offended. In public, by the way, not on the job or that means you're easily offended, right? And it don't take much to piss you off, right? Now with Jesus, okay, you had to come to him, right, and start something, right? And the thing is, I even apologized because I can tell she was one of those high and mighty types that wouldn't take it right. As a compliment. So I also could tell that immediately and apologize, right? Right. All you can do if someone takes offense anyway, but how many times, lady, did Peter say you're to forgive someone if they repent? Every time. Every time, right? Now, the point of the story about the servant who didn't forgive, right? Now, again, if when he didn't forgive the other man his debt as he forgave his debt, right? That's when he got in trouble, right? So to not forgive is the worst thing you can do, right? Not to forgive, by the way. When someone apologizes and they saw you were being offended, right? That's the point, right? They thought you would take it as a compliment and didn't mean it that way. And it's not in the workforce. It's in friggin' Walmart. When that happened. Now you can say I'm using the bathroom. On that one. Sometimes I could just be sitting on the toilet. With the seat down. Because I'm charging my phone in there. Now, perception, okay, is everything. If your stepdaughter comes in there to you, alright, and she's by the bathroom, or she's right up there in your face, you don't have too much choice in that. And you don't have to wake up your sleeping wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife, or even your girlfriend, if she's in there with you, You just assume what? She might need to go to the bathroom if she's by the bathroom. Or she's right there in your face. You know she's not supposed to be there, and you can handle that immediately. Like I keep telling you. Right, that's easy to deal with. What ain't easy to deal with is if she don't act right. You know, usually you pull down the panties, she goes straight to the bathroom, come back, you can put them back on. When she's done. Right? Right. Yeah. Now, if she don't go right away, you're going to see what after that if she peed. But you can't just stick your nose down there. You might stick out your tongue. Not meaning anything. Right. Okay. And that's not cunnilingus. No. That's what I mean when I sarcastically said earlier on, what, I licked her one time? No, that's not licking her one time. Even then, that would be simulated. One time. What's the point of that? Are you watching, Daphne? When I'm seeing if your daughter needs to go to the bathroom or already went? You're not supposed to be watching that. That's entrapment, and you're misunderstanding what I'm doing. Even if I undress in front of her, then I'm thinking she wants a bath because you ain't bathed her that night. I don't recall y'all taking a bath together. Did you? No. Thanks for helping me remember that. See, that's all I'm thinking. I don't know what you would be thinking if you're awake and letting your daughter wake me up. At all. Because you're the only one who can really remember that, not me and not her. But you're the one on about it, are you? Who's on about it, Daphne? Is it the shipmates on base? I know. Or did something happen and I blacked out and somehow got back on base? Because it's either you or Pastor Thomas. And I would call, and then Pastor Thomas, if I wanted to talk about the two witness thing, might not even wanted to talk to me about it. I don't know. It all depends on what I said. And I would just call you for a shirt because I had to sleep in the lounge or something if I couldn't get a shirt from the guys. But then they're just being assholes. But being assholes don't mean they attack me. So I don't know any more than that either. The rest will be guessing. What happened. And guessing ain't knowing. Unless you know, right? And you're confessing what you did. But you did use your daughter as bait. To see if I would do something with her and misconstrue what I was doing with her was normal parenting. Because you don't know what that is yourself, do you? Normal parenting, though, ain't using her as bait. People don't do that either. To wake up a sleeping person that has some paranoid schizophrenia, which they keep insisting I'm schizophrenic by now. So, to them, no matter what I say, I'm schizophrenic. Even if it goes down to bipolar, honey, you still can't let that happen because of the temporary insanity associated with bipolarism, right? Right. Bipolar person can get manic. Being, they're not acting normal but hyper, right? And a little out of character, and see, I'm still thinking she what? If it's number 2, right? Needs to go to the bathroom. Needs to go to the bathroom, probably. Only 2 things Daphne might would misconstrue, I know. And then, of course, I have to say, well, she stuck her vagina in my face, because if I'm doing story 2, you don't tell that to your sleeping ex-wife if you have to wake her up. Right? No. But you do tell her the child kind of act like she stuck her vagina in her face and woke you up. It's still the same premise, right? The only difference is you're trying to see if she peed, which she's misconstruing only if she's what? Watching me. Now, of course, to do all this, I'm away from her. Two, I'm up on her for a few minutes trying to help her go. She don't go. And I see if she peed, and then I walk over trying to figure out what she might need help with next, right? So I don't recall her taking a bath, maybe. I think maybe she wanted a bath, but me or something. And Daphne didn't bathe her that night or something, right? I don't really recall that either, you know what I mean? I'm guessing what she would overreact to, not if she's using her child as bait. By the way. Not saying she did still. I don't know. This is theory, right? A theory, unless Daphne confirms the story, cannot be confirmed unless she's confirming the story one way or the other, right? She can't confirm the story unless she's watching me, though. One is entrapment. She's trying to entrap me to do something criminal with the child. Because I don't normally try to do that with the child unless the child's acting weird. Like I told you with the girl at the apartments, where I'm trying to sleep with her mother, not her. But if something happened after the mother went to sleep and I went to sleep on the love seat or whatever in the living room, it would be her waking up and knowing someone was in the house different than the roommate. Okay? And I'm a lot different than him. Okay? And she would have to come in there and wake me up. And then anything ensuing, I'm going to tell her no, she's too young. She should call the police or something like that. Was to happen with the roommate, right? Now, I don't know if I did something with her or I didn't know what to do, right? I have amnesia the whole night, right? Except for the mother who I was trying to really be with. But if anything else happened, I was trying to show her how to deal with the roommate. And Cliff taught us, don't yell help, yell fire. If you want someone to draw their attention, don't yell help, no one will come. Yell fire. Fire, get you, I burn. Right, Mom? Anyway, getting back to the story. But only someone watching that, either with a camera or Daphne herself, would, again, know it happened, right?